award to be a sign of the BBC's investment in the future of Africa's journalism. If you are ambitious and serious about your profession as a journalist, then this is the opportunity you've been looking for.
Winning the BBC World News Vladimir Award did an amazing thing for my career.
I've been exposed to different ideas in the field of journalism that have blown my mind.
They didn't just to spend 3 months with the BBC, they also get time and support to work on an original piece of journalism.
We get a really intensive training on journalism, presenting to editing to writing.
I got the job of a lifetime, my dream job. I'm now in a position where I can help chart Africa's developmental course. That for me is a big deal. I've thought through ideas and through concepts that I had not thought of before. It's been an eye-opener.
For more details on how to apply, please visit bbc.com/Vladimir.
This is BBC World News with me, Tim Wilcox. Our top stories. Venezuela's President Maduro closes the border with Brazil and threatens to do the same with Colombia, where pro and anti-Maduro supporters stage competing rock concerts. This is the scene live on that border with Colombia, where the battle of the bands will begin later. A new warning that intensive farming and climate change could affect our ability to feed the world.
It's risky really to focus just on few species to feed the world because anything can happen. It's very important to have available a wide range of species to feed the world.
Revealed to the world the stigma of living with HIV. After a data hack in Singapore reveals thousands of names, we hear from some of the victims. And Chelsea are hit with a transfer ban after being found guilty of breaching regulation over the transfer of young football players. Hello and welcome to BBC World News.
Hello and welcome everybody. Just say hello to me. Hello.
Hello.
Now tell me your name.
I'm Andrew.
Good. Where are you from, Andrew?
I'm from Rostov-on-Don.
Good. Good. Excellent. Tell a little bit about yourself.
So I'm 15 and I am a student. I study in ninth form.
Mm-hmm. What is your textbook in English?
So
what is the textbook which you learn in English?
I don't understand you.
Well, in your English classes, you have a book, a textbook. What is the title of this book?
Okay. It's Forward.
Okay. Forward 9, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. What is your grade in English? Is it excellent, good, or what?
My English is good.
What is your grade? What is your mark?
5 and 4.
Okay, very good. Where did you learn your English? Where did you learn your English?
Where?
Yes.
I learned it at home.
Wow. Who speaks English at home? Does your mom speak English?
Sorry, I don't hear.
Does your mom speak English?
No, my mother don't know English.
Okay, so you said that you learned your English at home. Who taught you English at home? Who was your teacher? Andrew, do you understand what I'm asking?
I don't know.
Well, how did you learn your English?
I learned it at school.
So you said you learned it at home, then you learned it at school. So with your teacher, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what grade, or in the British English, we ask it, what form did you start learning English? Was it in the 2nd grade, or when did you start?
In the 1st grade.
Okay, very good, excellent. So Andrew, right now I have a request to you. So please start. You can see 2 young ladies are present here, right? Please start a conversation with them. Try to get to know a little bit about them. Like I did. Try to get to meet them, to introduce yourself a little bit, to ask them to introduce themselves. Like I did, asking about the class, the form, the grade, the mark, the textbook, whatever you want to, which city they are from, and so on. So please, go ahead. Do you understand what I'm asking?
Yes.
So please.
Why girls are silent?
Because they're waiting for you.
I don't understand it.
You don't understand me?
Yes.
Again, I asked you to meet the girls. Please meet the girls.
Hello, girls.
Good, excellent. Go ahead.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Good.
How are you going, guys?
We're doing fine. Thank you. Andrew. Okay. Ladies, please help him. So what I want you to do, I want you to make a conversation. Just ask each other what city you are from, what kind of school.
I'm from Rostov-on-Don.
I hear that. I'm asking you to ask the girls about that.
I ask you and them.
What do you ask?
That I live in Rostov-on-Don.
It's not a question. It's a sentence.
Okay, girls, where are you from?
Very good. Excellent.
I'm from Nizhny Novgorod.
Good.
I'm from Novorossiysk. It's a little city close to Sochi on the Black Sea seaside.
Mm-hmm.
And guys, what have you been up to lately?
We've been up to learning English lately, but that's okay. Milana, do I know you?
Yes.
So, how many times have you visited my classes?
I don't remember, but maybe more than 1 year.
Okay, very good, excellent. So, Masha, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm from Nizhny Novgorod and I'm 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I want to pass the Russian national exam, and it is the first time when I came to this conversation.
Mm-hmm. Good. Very good.
And what your grade or form? In which yes, which grade or form you learn?
I learn in 11th grade.
Mm-hmm. And you said you are 15. So is it possible to be 15 years old and to go to?
It's possible, really.
Okay, that's interesting. That's for the first time that I heard about that, but that's okay. I understand. Good. All right, Masha, what kind of school is that?
It is usual school, not private.
Okay. And what is the name of the book which you learn at school?
Enjoy English.
Okay.
By Vladimir.
Yeah, I understand. So, where did you learn your English? Your English is good.
I learn English myself on courses and at school.
Very good.
And with my friends.
Yeah, very good, excellent. Okay, so can you give some recommendations to other people? How did you do that? What your recommendation in order to speak good English? What would you recommend?
Don't be shy. Don't afraid of making some mistakes.
Very good, excellent, excellent, good. So the first question for just today, which I wanted to start, is talking about the news, and that's what we usually start talking about. So what is new, Andrew? What is new?
I don't know because I stay home all day.
So, but yeah, I understand. So you do not have the internet at home. You do not have your cell phone. You do not have the TV, right?
So I'm read. I read a very interesting book.
What kind of a book?
It's Sherlock Holmes. Author is Anton Conan Doyle.
Mm-hmm. And what is the name of the story?
Today I am read. I read Missed Rugby Player and Second Spot.
Okay. All right. So very good. Milana, what's new with you? Hello, Milana.
Hello.
Are you there?
Yes.
So what's new?
I entered to a linguistic university in the end of January.
Wow, great. So, did you like it?
No, it's very boring.
Why it's boring?
But I like to learn German.
German? Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We already can read text in German for only 12 lessons.
Wow, that's very cool. All right, Masha, what is new with you?
Can you repeat the question?
What is new? Just anything, you know, that when people see each other, that's the kind of a usual question. That's what we ask always, and probably your friends, they do the same. They just ask you, hey, Masha, what is new?
I'm doing my homework.
Okay.
And after this, I will read the book.
Okay. So, but at the same time, you know, I know that sometimes it's really hard for you to think of something new. That is why I usually start the class with the latest news from the BBC World Service. Have you listened to the latest news from the BBC World Service?
I listen.
Okay. So what did you hear?
Unfortunately, I joined the conversation lately and see and I hear only last last 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay. All right. So, but anyway, yeah, please. So, Milana, did you listen to the latest news from the BBC World Service?
No, I haven't been listening.
Very good. So, just a couple of things for you guys. The first item of the news was about Venezuela, and it was about that Venezuela is going to block the border with Brazil and probably Colombia because they do not want to get the American aid. So then another thing was about the global warming, the food problems with the global warming. Actually, they were mentioned two issues. The first problem was about that probably we do not do a good thing with the insects, and some of the insects like bees, they started to die out. And the last item was about Chelsea. It's a soccer team from Great Britain, and they do not have right now. They do not have rights to transfer the players. But yeah, I understand that you didn't listen, but that's okay. So What I want you to do today is, as always, today we will pick a little bit of grammar, and we will keep on talking what we started the previous class. Do not forget that this classroom, I mean the virtual classroom, it's free of charge only for 40 minutes. So you can understand that right now it's 7:20, so the class will be over in 20 minutes. I'm sorry about that, but that's the only thing which I can do. Okay. All right. So see. Yeah, I want you to just hold on. Yeah, to see my screen. Yeah, I think that you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. So we started this exercise. It's about grammar, the previous class, and it's about can and be able to, and we did the first exercise. So the second exercise is you just read, and we will talk about that. Why is it impossible to use can in these sentences? To be able to do what he does, you need a special talent. It's impossible to use can in this sentence. Why? What do you think?
Maybe because can is used here as general modal verbs.
I wouldn't say that I understand. So again, it's impossible. You cannot use can in this sentence. So you cannot say.
I understand.
Yeah, but why? Just tell me why it's not possible.
Because for these need a special talent.
And so, ladies and Andrew, believe me that the questions that I'm asking are extremely easy. The only thing is that please be a little bit more attentive. Okay, I will help you. Just try and pretend that you will put can instead of be able to. So then, and you know that what I'm going to do is definitely wrong, but I just want to explain you. So to do what he does, you need a special talent. Why it is not possible to say to do what he does, you need a special talent. Now I think that you understand what I'm asking, right?
Right.
So please, why it is impossible to do that?
I think it's impossible because there is to be able already in sentence.
Yes, that's very correct. But you see, I understand that you were not present the previous class, but I cannot repeat, every class the same thing. But if you have a look at the previous exercise, it says can and be able are often interchangeable. You understand that they are often interchangeable. You can use be able instead of can very often.
Yes, very often, but not always.
Yeah, but why it is not possible to use it here? That's my question.
Okay. Sorry, but maybe I don't know.
Yes, you do. Yes, you know. Believe me that the question is absolutely easy. Just listen over again what I'm trying to say. I just change to be able. I change to can. Please do not produce that much noise. So if I just replace be able, please do not produce that much noise. I'm trying to change be able to can, and then I read the sentence. Just tell me why it is not allowed to do it like that. To can, to do what he does, you need a special talent. Why it is impossible to say to can to do what he does? Why it is impossible?
Maybe it.
All right, I will help you in a different way. So just hold on. Yeah. So have a look at this is the grammar material. So that's the beginning. Can and be able to. That's the explanation. So sometimes we have to use be able to as there is no appropriate form of can. Infinitive, be able to, present, can or am, are, is, able to, and so on. So why we cannot use?
Because it's future simple. It's future simple.
Future simple. Okay, ladies, what do you think?
Maybe because it's infinitive.
Right, right. And we do not have the infinitive of what? For the modal verb can, we do not have the infinitive. It is not possible to say to can. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. That is why when we do not have the appropriate form, like it says in the rule, then we have to use be able to. And to be able to, this is the infinitive. But to can, it doesn't exist. There is no infinitive to can. Okay? All right. Now, Masha, if you please read B.
Ron White has been able to turn his brain into a supercomputer.
Very good. So, why is it impossible to use can in this sentence?
Maybe because it's present perfect.
Right, and
we cannot.
Yeah, there is no present perfect form for
can.
For can, absolutely. There is no present perfect tense for can. So everybody understands it?
Yes.
Milana, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
So, yeah. And, you know, this exercise was really easy, but the next one is probably a little bit more difficult. But anyway, you can do that. So, Milana, will you please read the task and read the first sentence?
He is able to run 100 meters in just over 12 seconds.
Okay, very good. But will you read the task? Read the task first.
Rewrite these sentences using can or could, making any other necessary changes.
Right. So, can you change this sentence?
He is able to run 100 meters in just over 12 seconds.
Right. Can you change
Maybe
it?
he can.
Yeah, he can.
Run.
He
can run 100 meters in just over 12 seconds.
Absolutely, only meters. He can run 100 meters So everybody understands, right?
Yes.
Very good. Andrew, if you please take the sentence B.
Okay. When I was younger, I was able to run up a hill without getting out of breath. When I was younger, I could run up. I could run up a hill without getting out of breath.
Absolutely. Masha?
They had eaten such a big breakfast that they weren't able to finish their lunch. They had eaten such a big breakfast that they couldn't finish their lunch.
Right. Very good. Milan?
He would probably be able to touch his toes if he lost weight.
Toes.
He could be probably to touch his toes if he lost weight.
Just hold on. He could be. He could touch his toes. He could probably touch his toes if he lost weight. Okay? He could probably touch his toes if he lost weight. Okay? Masha?
Even if I'd been stronger, I wouldn't have been able to lift those heavy weights. Even if I'd been stronger, I couldn't lift those heavy weights.
No. So that's a little bit more difficult, as I said. Yeah, who can do this sentence correctly? Okay, so in order to change this sentence correctly, I think a good idea will be to first of all to translate it, and then probably you will be able to do the necessary changes. Okay, Masha, can you translate?
Даже если бы я был сильнее, я бы не смог поднимать такой тяжелый вес.
Yeah, the only problem is that you have to specify the time when this person was able to lift those heavy weights. Is it now or in the past?
Now.
No. This sentence is called conditional 3, and conditional 3 is always about the past. And you have to keep in mind it. Okay, I will switch into Russian because this is grammar, and I don't want to torture you explaining everything in English. Это предложение называется conditional 3-го типа, которое всегда относится к прошедшему времени. Ну, что это значит к прошедшему времени? Прежде всего, conditional 2-й и 3-й тип – это прежде всего «бы». Разница между 2-м и 3-м типом то, что 2-й тип – это «бы» сейчас, а 3-й тип – «бы» тогда, «бы» в прошедшем времени. Ну, например, если бы я сейчас был в Голливуде, я бы стал суперзвездой. И это будет второе conditional. If I were, вы делаете в прошедшем времени, в простом прошедшем времени. If I were in Hollywood now, I would be, я был бы сейчас, I would be a superstar now. Теперь делаем бы в прошедшем времени. Если бы я жил во Второй мировой войне, я был бы летчиком. И здесь я уже должен использовать предпрошедшее время. Там было прошедшее. If I were in Hollywood now, прошедшее время. I would be, я был бы a superstar. То есть здесь должно быть предпрошедшее. If I had lived, если бы я жил во время Второй мировой войны. Дальше идет would и перфектный инфинитив. Иначе у вас не получится бы в прошедшем времени. I would have been a pilot. Я тогда был бы летчиком. А вот теперь вам нужно переделать это предложение так, чтобы оно было conditional 3, но только be able to. Okay, so please try. The first part is the same. That's understandable. If I'd been stronger, please try. Пожалуйста, старайтесь, пытайтесь. I will correct you. Do not keep silent.
First, fourth sentence.
You're asking me?
Yes. Fourth
Okay.
sentence.
You're not the teacher. I'm the teacher, so that's why I'm asking you.
What can we do?
I don't know. What can you do? So, anybody else? Milana, please.
Если бы я был сильнее, я бы поднял те тяжелые веса.
Но только все это бы тогда, если бы я тогда был сильнее. Не сейчас, а тогда, в прошлом. В английском языке бы в двух временах. В русском языке бы всегда в одном времени. В английском в двух временах. В настоящем и в прошедшем. Ну, в настоящем еще в будущем. Вместе они одинаковые. Вы не учите грамматику, я смотрю. Для вас я вам новые вещи открываю. Еще раз оцените, пожалуйста. Если я хочу сказать про настоящее время это предложение, я бы сказал if I were stronger. Если бы я сказал if I were stronger, употребив прошедшее время, это было бы, если бы я был сильнее сейчас. И во второй части было бы I would be able to lift those heavy weights. Я бы сейчас смог поднимать тяжелый вес. У вас стоит в прошедшем времени. If I had been, не if I were stronger, а if I had been. Если бы я был сильнее тогда. И во второй части I would have been able to. Я бы тогда мог поднимать. Вам ее нужно поменять на could. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I see that this is hard. Yeah, you have to read the. Yeah.
Wouldn't have been would to lift.
No. Okay. So guys, you see, we have only around 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, I think around 3 minutes or even less. 2 или 3 минуты оканчивается, поэтому мне придется объяснить. Посмотрите, у вас было would have been able to. Теперь вот это have been able to нужно to live, нужно заменить на would, на could. Теперь,
wouldn't, could.
Теперь никаких have been able to уже не будет. Но
Could be.
Could be это будет в настоящем времени. Я же пытаюсь вам объяснить еще раз. Вы в русском языке только в одном времени. Когда бы вы не говорили, без разницы. Послушайте сами русское предложение. Я бы сейчас был суперзвездой. Я был бы летчиком во Второй мировой войны. Без разницы. Посмотрите в английском языке. I would be. Я бы сейчас был суперзвездой. Would be.
Я думал, она бесконечна. Вон, видишь, Александр.
Okay, I will switch off. Yeah. I would have been. Я бы был тогда. Разницу вы слышите или нет? I would be, I would have been. I would be сейчас был бы. I would have been был бы тогда. Okay, I will give you the answer because the time is running out. So the answer should be I could have lifted. Я бы так
Okay.
I could have lifted those heavy weights. Okay, guys. So, if you want to write anything about the class, so I just want you have a look. Where is that? Yeah, I think it's here. You can write it here. Можно написать. Вот здесь вот вы видите отзывы о моих уроках, reviews about my classes, and then just write what you think about that. Okay, now we have a little bit of time, so we can start with the next exercise. Okay, Andrew, will you please read exercise 4?
Could or be able to are both possible in sentences A and B. Why is could not possible in sentence C?
Okay. So before,
okay.
Yeah, please.
Before Dave, before Dave started smoking, he could hold his breath for 3 minutes.
So that doesn't matter. It's possible to say he could or he was able to. And the second sentence also, the doctors weren't able to save the woman's life. But the third sentence, after 5 hours, the firefighters were able